Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. To me personally, this is the most disappointing release of 2024. And today we'll be talking about the Adidas AE1 Low. So retail price is at least pretty fair at 110 USD, $10 cheaper than the regular AE1. But the low top, where do I even start? Actually, I know exactly where to start. Let's get right into the fit because it is mission impossible. You cannot go true to size. I normally try not to be this definitive when it comes to sizing. I know we all have different preferences, but regardless of your foot shape and all that, going true to size is almost unusable. So you have to go down half size. Even the half size down, there's still a lot of heel slippage when I tried it. The collar design, lack of another eyelet or two around the ankle area, that's where the biggest problem is. It's so loose to a point where I would even consider it dangerous to run up and down the court in these. You can even go a full size down. But because the toe box fit is about normal, by then you would likely have the shoe being too tight up front. This is a similar problem I had with the first Dame Certified, but it's worse on the AE1 Low, and I believe it can turn down a lot of people. Now, there is a fix to it. I didn't discover this myself. Shout out to Tim, he told me on Instagram. So you can tie the last eyelet through the tongue tag. Doing so solves about 80% of the lockdown problem. The ankle area no longer feels super loose. However, over the long term, this is probably not a sustainable solution. Because imagine going through the intense rubbing of that area in every movement. You might break the tongue tag after a while. And without it, this shoe cannot be used. Please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here with the sizing, or share with us which size you went with in the comments. But yeah, if you want to be able to play in these at all, go half size down or even a full size down, but then it might be too snug elsewhere. I was playing with a friend while we were both wearing our true size, and we felt like two guys wearing some clown shoes out there. There was no way we could play in our true size, and he tried my pair, which was his half size down, still too big. I have also spoken with at least two other guys who bought the lows, same feedback. Okay, that was one reason to not get these. Another reason is the cushion. Maybe not a downgrade. By itself, I didn't think it was bad or stiff. Compared side by side with the regular AE1, it's not as bouncy, not as soft, or not as foamy. You don't get the same type of feedback when you press down on the midsole. Here, as you can see from the exposed part on the heel, it says light boost. There isn't a huge gap between light boost and boost, or jet boost, sorry. But to be picky, not as good as the AE1. You get a better core feel with the low, so there is a trade-off. To make matters worse, on this gray colorway, the traction is also not as sharp. I don't know if it has anything to do with the multicolor also, but even on a very clean court, it was just alright. Regular AE1, all my pairs perform the exact same way. Here's slightly worse. Maybe the mural colorway would have the same type of traction as before. Now, something that didn't change on the low top is how heavy they are. Size 10.5 weighs about 510 grams. The AE1 is already one of the heaviest basketball shoes on the market at 500 grams. The low top is exactly the same, even a tiny bit heavier for the same size. Nope, no weight reduction. I'm not sure what Adidas is trying to accomplish with this release. By lowering the cut, flattening out the overall shape, much of the same weight is distributed towards the bottom, obviously, and they actually feel less dynamic on feet. Like, this is a shoe that actually drags you down on the court. Comfort-wise, the low top also doesn't compare against the regular version, mostly because they lost the most important part, the nice and stretchy sock collar. The low top upper is also not nearly as flexible. Any positive changes on the low top, you let me know if you found one. I'll listen. All right, that was all I wanted to let you know based on my personal experience with the AE1 Low. Remember, it's just the low top. Regular AE1, I still think it's a great shoe. A completely different experience, just day and night. At the very least, please make sure to try one on in person for the right fit. I bought mine from China. Never got to play in them while I was in China. Came back, put them on, oh shit. But more importantly, please let us know your thoughts on the lows down in the comments. Am I tripping? Does anybody here consider these an upgrade or great fit? Beautiful shoe though, Adidas.
Decoration 意思为有的。
I hope we can still collaborate again, but this one was pretty messed up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one.